Do you want to be more confident when communicating? Do you struggle finding the right words to inspire those around you? These tips will help you become a more effective communicator.
I have a dream.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Maybe you heard it before, or you know what they represent. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke the words in 1963 during the civil rights movements in US, and Jack Nicholson shared these in the movie, A Few Good Men. Welcome to our video on effective communication, the secret weapon of successful leaders. Are you ready to take your communication skills to the next level? Whether you're a new leader or just want to improve your communication skills, this video will give you tips and examples that you can use right away. Are you tired of miscommunication and misunderstandings? Imagine being able to express yourself clearly and confidently, and have others understand your message exactly as you intended. That's what effective communication can do for you. For example, imagine you're a manager and you gave an instruction to your team member to do a specific task, but they misunderstood your instruction due to poor communication and ended up doing something completely different. Let us dive in and unlock the secrets of effective communication. First, we'll talk about the importance of being clear and specific. Instead of saying, "That's not good," you can say, "I'm not happy with that because it doesn't meet our deadline." This way, the other person knows exactly what you're talking about and why you're not happy. You can think of communicating clearly in relation to how we should set goals for our teams. By using SMART goals in communication, the manager can make sure the goals are specific, i.e. increase sales by 15%, measurable, by tracking sales numbers, achievable, by researching past performance and industry standards, relevant, aligning with company objectives, and time-bound, within the next quarter. This helps the employee understand the expectations and work towards achieving them, leading to effective communication and successful results. Next, we'll cover the power of active listening. This means paying attention to the other person and understanding their perspective. Picture this: a team member comes to you with a concern, and instead of dismissing it, you listen actively and try to understand where they're coming from. By actively listening, you can find a solution that works for everyone. When you listen actively to others, you demonstrate that you value their input and ideas, and in turn, they will feel heard, respected, and valued, fostering a culture of trust and collaboration, which ultimately results in better performance outcomes. This makes active listening a core component of effective communication. But it's not just about what you say, it's also about how you say it. We'll teach you the importance of being aware of your body language and tone of voice. Sometimes, the way we say something can be more important than the words we use. For example, if you're excited about a new project, your tone of voice and body language should show that. This can help to get others excited as well. There's an old story about a man who lived in a small village. One day, he decided to ask his neighbor to borrow a cup of sugar. He knocked on the neighbor's door and asked, "Can I borrow a cup of sugar?" The neighbor, feeling grumpy and uncooperative, replied, "No, I don't have any sugar to spare." The man thanked the neighbor and went back to his own house. A few days later, the man decided to bake a cake and realized he was out of sugar. He decided to try again with his neighbor. This time, he knocked on the neighbor's door and said, "I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm in the middle of baking a cake for my niece's birthday and I realized I'm out of sugar. Would you happen to have an extra cup I could borrow?" The neighbor, feeling more sympathetic, replied, "Of course, let me get it for you." The moral of the story is that how you say things can be just as important as what you say. The same request was made twice, but the second time it was made in a way that was polite, respectful and explained the situation, making it more likely that the neighbor would be willing to help. In the same way, in a professional or personal setting, the way we communicate our message can be crucial to achieving a positive outcome. Finally, we will explore the art of adaptability. Different situations and people require different forms of communication. For example, in a professional setting, email may be the best way to communicate, but in a personal setting, a face-to-face conversation may be more effective. When communicating a presentation, incorporating adaptability means being flexible and adjusting your communication style to fit the audience and the setting. This can include tailoring your language and terminology to the level of the audience, being mindful of cultural differences and adapting accordingly, using a variety of visual aids, such as slides, videos, and images to appeal to different learning styles, being open to questions and feedback from the audience, and adapting your message accordingly. using storytelling and examples that are relatable to your audience to make the message more engaging. Like Martin Luther King Jr. did in his "I Have a Dream" speech. By incorporating adaptability when communicating a presentation, you can ensure that your message is clear and effective and that it resonates with your audience. In conclusion, effective communication is the key to unlocking your leadership potential. By being clear and specific, actively listening, paying attention to body language and tone of voice, and being adaptable, you can communicate effectively and avoid miscommunication like the one in our example. Take these tips and examples and start implementing them today. You'll be amazed at the results. Thanks for watching and happy communicating.